Hello, it is Direct Mail Monday, August 27th, 2018. The summer is quickly coming to a close. Have you reached or exceeded your goals for the summer? Hopefully you have. And if you have not, hopefully this helps you to get you on your way. Got a bunch of stuff this week. Just came back from my mailbox, my weekly trip. As I went through to, for privacy reasons, to just cross out our home address on there, I noticed it's mostly... most people just call anything they don't want junk mail, but a lot of this is really junky stuff. But let's take a look in no particular order. We have one of the ultimate pieces, which to me is junk, but to other people might not be, which is why they get on the mailing. This is all kinds of discounts on tools. The tool-loving person has got to love this. A whole page of, saws, a whole page of drills, a whole page of tool kits, ratchet sets, whatever the heck you want. It's got to be in here, and it's likely to discount, and this is great stuff to study for marketing, folks. So if this comes in your mail and you go, oh, tools, I don't want it, and you chuck it, but you don't study it to learn how to market yourself better, advertise, market, sell stuff we all got to do, you're making a big mistake. I'll just leave it at that. If you want help interpreting it, let me know, and I'll go through it with you. Now, just so you know, it's not my name on the mailer. I did not get on this mailing list. I do not have an interest in this, so it's, I don't know, 32 or 64 pages, full color, chock full of stuff. They ought to clean their list and stop mailing it to someone like me that doesn't want to buy the stuff. However, I just took a quick look at it and noticed all kinds of great lessons to be learned for people that want to do some smart marketing and advertising. Next, this is interesting. We've got a Desert Fitness, well named since we live out here in the desert, pre-sale starting now. So they got a new location apparently. They're letting you know the cross streets, wherever those are, of the new location coming in. And so for the first 500 only, so they're using scarcity there, and then they're using scarcity of time and scarcity of number. So double scarcity there, and it's zero enrollment fee and only $10 a month, which I think I saw some ad or some marketing for a 24-hour fitness center around here. I think it's a national or international chain that was $10 a month, and I was talking to somebody the other day about it and saying I had no idea. I mean, back in the day when I joined a health club and most people, didn't go, so they could enroll. I'm sure they still do. They enroll 1,000 people in a place that holds 50 because no one will ever show up. But I remember it being like $100 a month or something. Even when we joined the Y, maybe 5-10 years ago, it was like 80 or $100 a month or more. I mean, $10 a month just seems like a really good deal. Then they got a couple of maps on the back, open 24 hours, a couple of maps to locations. And of course, it's addressed to my mom. And people are paying attention, follow along with that story, that silliness. But okay, next. Another one not addressed to anyone I've ever heard of, but we are in fact a current resident. And so we've got I like the offer here. This is a worry-free and affordable pool service. So what they're doing, they're following the WOW strategy here. They're finding out their ideal target market, likely an affluent homeowner with a pool, and they've either figured out, or they're guessing, or they have done some research, or asked all kinds of ways to try and figure out what are the emotional pain points. What are the problems, emotional problems, that their ideal target who wants to solve, and that's how they speak to us. So if I'm an affluent homeowner with a pool, and I say, what I don't like is I don't like having to worry about my pool service, or it's too expensive, the pool service. So they've covered those right there, those two pain points, and their offer is see why your neighbors trust their pools to are reliable. So now they're saying they're reliable, so they're worry-free, and they're using the word trust, and the neighbors trust, because undoubtedly they've handled other people in this area, and their irresistible offer to get me to contact them is a free pool inspection. And then they're telling me how they're different. So you don't have to be better. but you have to be different. You got to find some way to differentiate, stand out from the crowd. Big mistake a lot of business owners make is you think you have to be better. So you do silly things like think you got to compete on price, and therefore you and your competitor are just a race to bankruptcy by continuing to compete on price. So you don't have to be better. You got to be different. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. And again, contact me. Go to helpfromsteve.com. I got a bunch of stuff to go through if you want me to go in depth on any of these concepts, and I'll help you out. But pay attention to that stuff, and there they go. They're telling you that they got. They give you pictures of your clean pool, so they have accountability, peace of mind, a weekly chemical report, all that stuff that goes to that it's worry-free. Okay, that it's reliable, it's trustworthy. That's what they're going for here. And look at that. With this card, I can get 1 free month of maintenance. That's pretty irresistible. Unfortunately, they put a couple of put an asterisk here with this card. Call for terms and conditions. It's known as a weasel clause. They can weasel their way out of this by going, oh, well, so you're under the terms and conditions, you don't qualify, blah, blah, blah. But at least they were smart to say call for details, because then they get the call. And they got a chance, if they're smart and they have a good script to back up the direct mail, which everyone should, then they will overcome whatever objections I have or whatever conditions, blah, 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 blah. And then this one, they also have, so they got the free pool inspection, but they had another one here. They got a drawing for a free year of pool cleaning. So that's another way to make an irresistible offer. If it's something you want to give away something big, but of course you don't want to give that to everybody, you can divide it up. You know, you do the math and you say, I bet, you know, when we've done these in the past, or talking to somebody else that did one like this, or I'm just going to guess, whatever way you come up with your guess, that let's say I think 50 people will respond. Well, the free year of pool cleaning, or the TV, or the trip to wherever that you want to give away that costs, you know, $2,000, you say that's $40 a call. I'll pay $40 per call that somebody calls and gets in the drawing. Costs me $40 for the lead. You know, if 1 out of every 5 leads turns into a $5,000 customer, I mean, they do pool service for 5-7 years that they own their home every week. You know, it's certainly worth $40 to attract them, isn't it? Okay. It's a little math for you. You always want to do that as a business owner. I like this one too. This is a postcard with every door direct mail. You can see here, it doesn't even have an address. That tells you it's sent to everybody in certain neighborhood, zip code, however they do it, different in different areas. And she is just telling you about an open house for a home. So there it is. Saturday. Ooh, I missed it. See this? That's since I go collect my mail once a week. People that wait till the last minute to promote something, I often miss it. And in this case, I'm guessing that it arrived after last Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday wouldn't give me time to get to this open house on Saturday. You see, so bad at this mirrored camera. Saturday, August 25th, I missed it. On the other hand, who does open houses? Give me a break. Contact me, and I'll let you know how to actually market yourself if you're a real estate professional, and you don't have to, you don't go to open houses. What a waste of time. You don't even go to closings, another waste of time. There's all kinds of better ways to use your time. Actually, a lot of mistakes on the card now here. You got all capital letters in this URL. So it looks like first Taztitl, first, you know, Razzmatazmat, but if I'm pretty sure it's first AZ title. Oh, and there it is, First Arizona Title Agency. But see, I don't know or care about the name of your company. So to put the name of your company in the URL is so egotistically wasteful, makes no sense. Why wouldn't you just get best title company in az.com and then just capitalize the first letter so I can, or use different colors. Some way I can differentiate the different words and names and more lessons. But I thought when I first saw this, there was something I liked about it. No. I guess what I liked is that they're promoting their open house with direct mail. They're doing a live in-person event, an open house, and they're promoting it with direct mail, and undoubtedly promoting it with all the free and effective ways people use, like emails and social media posts and things like that. But she wanted people to show up, so she invested a few bucks into direct mail, and I have a feeling she got some people to show up. And if you get enough of the right people to show up, and again, you have the right script, you can sell some stuff. Hopefully she sold a home. Next, oh, check this out. This came from a client of mine, husband and wife, Robert and Sean Jones, who own a business called Network Together. Oh, and I guess this is supposedly coming just from Robert, but I'm going to say it comes from Robert and Sean. In fact, if I had to guess, it's coming from Sean. Nothing personal there, but anyway. And so it's because I joined their networking group, which of course I don't do networking meetings, but I spoke at the last big networking event, and I attended one of their mastermind sessions. That's kind of stuff I'll do. The old just go hand out cards and that kind of stuff, business cards thing. I don't really do that stuff. But of course, since they're a client of mine, I become a member of their thing. I love to buy my clients' stuff. You want to sell some stuff? You want to sell at least one of whatever you got? Become a client of mine. Well, you can't. It's not your decision alone to become a client of mine. You have to be accepted. But I do love to support my clients. And so they're sending out a little postcard welcome to becoming a member. And they got their separate website. This is a very smart move besides the postcard, the welcome postcard. Because I'm sure I also got a welcome email, maybe even a welcome text message, welcome social media. Who knows what I got, but I also got the postcard, very smart. And then it says for complete list of events. And by the way, when they say complete list, they host over 1,000 events a year in Arizona alone, over 1,000 events a year. And they have their NT, Network Together events. Again, they ought to capitalize this, like NT, capitalize. But since NIT events is not really a word, it's not hard to understand. That's their events site. .net is strange too. They ought to get a .com, because once I get rid of this postcard, if I even remember NT events, never going to remember it's .net instead of .com. So whoever has the .com, they're driving traffic to. So if that's a competitor of theirs, they're driving traffic to a competitor, and I don't think you want to do that. So you want to get the .com just because that's what everybody knows. But yeah, that sounds cool that they list all their events. They have so many, they're going to have a whole website just to list them, but you should too. And then hopefully they mail me their newsletter with the list of events and this and that. And I've gotten phone calls, I've gotten personal Facebook messages about them from whoever's hosting ones in my area, because they're all over the state with 1,000 events, 19 different chapters. They got a big deal going on, and they're looking to expand throughout the country. And that's why I took them on as a client, accepted them, and they figured they'd look to become a client of mine, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to explode their business. So look out for Network Together. All right, next I get this one all the time, this discount something or other mailer. Again, when it comes to the affluent homes, well, sometimes affluent homes are coupon shoppers, but very often when you say that my steam carpet cleaning is only $6.95, first we know that you're going to upsell like crazy of going, oh, you needed a pre-treatment and a stain removal, and stairs are $20 a piece, and you're not leaving with $200, $300, $400, $500, of course. And hopefully, if you're smart and you have a good script, and your guys do, you set the next appointment for 6 months down the road. But when you say we're cheap, that's what you're saying. And the word cheap has both of those meanings, right? Low price, but also crappy. So do you really want to put yourself out as the low-priced provider? I don't know, but everyone in here, kind of just by being in here, it's just kind of crappy company you're keeping. So if there's even just one crappy thing I see in there, it kind of colors the whole mailer, and I just feel that those are low-quality companies to deal with. Just my feeling. Maybe you feel differently when you get your discount mailer, but that's why I do not take on clients who sell on volume, who sell on low price, low quality volume. I don't put it down. McDonald's, Walmart, two of the most successful companies in the history of the world. Just I don't do it. So it's not my specialty. I can recommend someone that is, people looking for that. I work with people who want to raise their prices, improve their quality, make more money with less work and less time, less clients, less customers, less patients, less members, and make a lot more money and help people a lot more. Anyway, next, another one. Whatever this thing, buyer edge, grocery ads, everything is discount, that's $1.88, $1.99, whatever, again, throws off the whole vibe, this whole deal of discount, discount, discount. And then here you go. See, here's a dentist who's saying, oh, yeah, this is only $3,500. Like, oh, this is only $15,000. He's trying to actually sell a $15,000 thing here right next to, 88 cents for a pork chop or whatever. A lot more business owners really ought to contact me for some help. I can save them some money, make them a lot of money. And if it isn't me, contact somebody else who knows what they're doing. Please. I love small business owners, so please don't do that stuff. All right, next. Although hopefully it makes some money. Okay, next. With a $15,000 price tag, it only takes one customer to pay for that thing for years. So hopefully it works. All right, next. I know I've gotten this thing before from them because I never heard of it. And I think I recognize the name from sharing it on a Direct Mail Monday video recently. Lo and behold, what do you know? It's addressed to me with all this other stuff addressed to who knows who and my mom and everyone else on earth. Finally, something from me, although this is an extremely resistible offer. 10% off. Everyone knows, plus free shipping if it's over $49, but 10% off. I mean, everyone knows that retail is a huge markup, probably even this stuff, and 10% off just doesn't do it for me. Although I like the fact that it's properly targeted. That looks like quality stuff. They're not selling cheapo stuff. But I can help them. I have clients that do sell furniture, reupholster furniture, fix furniture, and I help them out with a lot better offers than this, truly irresistible offers that make them a lot of money. And then they weasel clause the whole thing on top of that it's only good for 90 days. Ooh, wow. After that, I have to pay 10% more. Ooh, that extra, $20 for that chair is going to kill me. Ouch. Next, I like this one. I got to tell you got to get on mailing lists of companies all over the place, but certainly nonprofits. Nonprofits are usually the best marketers around. They got to be. Right? You're sitting there going like, oh, I got to sell my stuff. It's high quality. And, we come to you, we perform a great service, we have a great guarantee, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So therefore, give us the money. It's a fair value. Charities are just asking for money, and there's basically no value in return. So they have to create the feeling of value. You'll feel good. You get a tote bag for your $200. Like, could you sell a tote bag for $200? Because they do all day long. So pay attention to nonprofits. Look what's coming from this nonprofit. They're following a lot of things I talked about. Haven't looked at it in detail, but again, just enough to cross out the address. And I saw that, man, almost every inch of this thing, front and back, is taken up. I talk about that all the time. So many people, we've seen it. They mail stuff with a blank back or one thing on the back or nothing even on the front or the back. Like, come on now, fill it all up. They're using a red, white, and blue. And it's for a vet. So very smart. The thing is white, so you're just paying for the two colors, red and blue, but that's a trigger. And then they got a flag right there. So they have a flag, and they're smart enough to save some money on just the blue-white, the two-color photo. But by having the red, white, and blue, it almost makes me feel that's a color flag right there. And somebody that would respond to this is someone that would like to help the vets. I mean, it's their website, helpvets.com. So you want to help vets, you're likely to like red, white, and blue, and a picture of a kid with a flag at a war memorial. So they're doing all the good stuff here, and I'm sure. Oh, look at that. Now I know what's on the inside. I can feel it. This is what's known as 3D mail, lumpy mail, dimensional mail, whatever you want to call it. It's got something in there. I can feel it. It makes me want to open it up and see what that is, although I just figured it out because I've sent these and because I'm a student of marketing. So most people likely won't figure it out, but it's a mail-a-bag. Help us make mail-a-bag work. So they got a bag in here. Very cool. And then they tell you what they need, and they're going to convenience, which is a big selling factor to the affluent. We like convenience. So they're telling you, look, no more bothersome phone calls, no regular door-to-door bag handling, and our truck will just drive down your street on the date listed, and this is what we need. Boom. So please take this bag, is what they're basically saying, although I'm sure they say that on the inside also. There it is, and very smart. You think the bag had nothing on it? Every inch of the bag is covered with copy, with words that influence and convince and sell and get people to do what you want. You're paying to print something on the bag, whether you print one word or fill the whole darn thing up. Oops. With every inch of it with words, right? So again, thank you for supporting the vets. And since this is the bag, as I hang it out on my door, what do you think happens? All the neighbors drive by and go, what's that yellow bag? Oh, thanks for supporting. Or they're walking the dog. They ask me, what's that yellow bag on your thing? Oh, helpvets.com. Use this bag, put stuff in it. I'm sure they tell you the directions. Maybe they just tell you right on the bag or right on the envelope. But anyway, oh yeah, they do. There it is. There are the directions. Please put this bag, additional bags welcomed, and other marked items out by 8:30 a.m. in clear view of the street. Our drivers start picking up at 8:30 a.m. and work till 5. You need not be home. There it is. There's the directions right on the bag. This is just fantastic, right? So they are going to get likely thousands, tens of thousands of dollars worth of contribution in for-profit business. We will call that profit, in return for zero products or services. They're selling a feeling, and they're getting tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. So that's good marketing. You see what they're doing. Now, if you can implement half of the stuff they're doing, although why would you do that? That's called neutering it. You cut out parts you think don't matter. Ask the dog if you neuter them and you think that part doesn't matter, if dogs could talk. But anyway, you don't want to neuter you want to do everything they're doing. And again, if you want to know, actually, we're going to keep this bag and we're going to put stuff in it and we're going to put it out on the street, keeping the envelope too to see what they need. That's effective marketing. Next, I got this one. This I'm not sure about what. Oh, wait, no. Right. I turned it over. This was in my mailbox, but it looks like it's a letter just folded and stuffed in there. And I was like, that's not legal. It's tampering with the U.S. mail. You can't just to let you know, if you think you can, you could put a flyer on the door. You can put it, in the crack of the door. Well, you can't put it in a mailbox. But sure enough, there's postage paid on there. So they did mail it out, but it appears like, hey, we were recently working in your neighborhood, and they're inviting me out to a dinner, a lunch and learn, or a plate licking dinner. You go, you show up, they do a presentation, they're going to show us. We're going to learn more about replacing the windows or patio doors in the home and get a free meal. There's the irresistible offer. Free meal, and we're going to learn about this, which I guess they could have not said that we're going to learn how to save money on our air conditioning bills. That's a big deal down here in Arizona in August, which it is. There's a lot of shock when the electric bill hits every month here in the summer, although it's been an incredibly mild summer. I mean, we didn't have the usual 2 straight weeks over 115 every day. It's been really mild and extra stormy. Had a bunch of monsoons like every night for a week. That really cools things down. When it's under 100 here, we're like, what? In August? It's incredible. But still, people, like to save on their energy bills and what else too. We don't want to get dust inside the home. We don't want to hear noise from the outside. So they get all those emotional benefits. They leave them as facts. They don't really go into the emotion, which is too bad. But hopefully they do. It's at the local golf club. So now if you've ever eaten at that golf club, I guess you have an idea of the quality of the meal, and you can make a decision whether you, Thursday, September 6th, next week. So now, first of all, we're not the homeowner. We're renting, right? So this really should not say to the current resident. It should say to the homeowner, because we're not going to be paying for new patio doors or windows to a home that we're renting, right? So therefore, ethically, we're not going to go over and get a free meal either. Although I might go over and kind of sit in the back and tell them I'm not here for the meal, just to see their pitch, hear what they say, because I'm a student of marketing. So However, I'm tossing that when I go to enough of them. I do. I attend them, and hopefully you do too. You go because you want to learn about marketing. All of event marketing is all about before, during, and after. So there's before to fill the room, then there's the during, and then I want to see the after, the follow-up. How do they follow up with me afterwards to get me to do whatever they want me to do? In this case, to buy doors and windows. All right, next, and we're almost done. We got 3 left. This is the old Valpak. Now this, what can you do that's like Valpak? See what they have here? Look inside for $100. It could be in here. Otherwise, if you've seen my Direct Mail Mondays over the years, until they started doing that, you just saw me toss them. Although once or twice you saw me open them. Once famously, I don't know the date, but I did a 2 hours, my longest video ever, a 2-hour Direct Mail Monday video where I went through and critiqued and gave constructive help for everybody watching for all of your sales, marketing, and advertising on every single piece that was in here and another mailer. About 2 hours. Unbelievable. Maybe I should take that down. I gave away way too much advice for free. But that's what I do. And so I was just kidding. I don't think I'm taking it down, at least not for now. So I don't know what the $100 coupon, or would it be a $100 bill? I don't know what it looks like. So I guess I got to kind of rifle through these. Not in there. There you go. But they did get me to open it, and maybe if the one on top was something I needed that was really interesting and whatever, what's this? Get a free, look at that, get a free $20 Sam's Club gift card. We're a member of Costco for the last 15, 20 years or so. Never did Sam's Club. But anyway, there goes that one. Okay, 2 left. This looks like a similar type of thing. This one is addressed to my mom. Now, it's very strange, by the way, that some of the things that come to my mom say Marilyn Sipress and others say Lynn Sipress. When I put in, no, I think I put both names on the change of address. There you go. So they mail to either one. Neither one is here, by the way. My mom passed away about 3.5 years ago, but as the administrator of the estate, you've heard me tell you, I had to change the address and have stuff sent here, and now we have free shipping. People like that. You buy stuff online, and Amazon charges you $120 a year to do it. So free shipping, they could say free shipping, not even $120 a year charge. And just for you as preferred, I don't know how to pronounce this, and I've never heard of it. Maybe it's because it's for women. It's pink, very smart. They're targeting women. And it does say on the back, Mrs. Petites, women's and women's petites. Doesn't say men's large and extra large and jumbo or big and tall. Doesn't say that stuff. It's pink, and it's all about women, so maybe that's why I haven't heard of it, although as a student of marketing, I like to hear about and know about and figure out what lots of companies are doing. So I don't even know how to pronounce it. Hayband? Haband? Haband? Anyway, I get the sharp, smart, save big, get the most for my money. So it's all about prices. Look at that. Save big, get the most for your money, preferred savings, best low prices. It's price, 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 price. Now, if you're paying attention, if you were here earlier in the video or any of my other videos, what does it tell you when someone just promotes price, 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 price? I know what it tells me. So you decide what it tells you. To me, it yells, crappy quality, crappy quality, crappy quality. So just because I never heard of them, and just to point out that I believe I'm correct, it'd be shocking, isn't it? Wouldn't it, if suddenly they have the highest quality stuff on earth and they were yelling about the cheapness of it? Oh, they're doing some smart stuff here too. They have the, source code number. Go to the website, put your number in, see if you won a prize or see if you get the discount. 15% off your order. Now, to a deep discount, 15% can mean something. And pre-approved credit card. They know their target market. People looking for the lowest price often have bad credit, have no money, live paycheck to paycheck. And so, yeah, sure, you have a fleece jacket for $12. You have pants for $12.99. A knit top for $10. Again, I'm not really going to see much. I'll see some fake words about quality, but they're not going to say, yeah, see, they are. Exceptional quality. Now, if anyone believes you can get exceptional quality of any of this stuff at the ridiculous prices they have, I guess they would do the most incredible volume on earth. But then I would hear about them, wouldn't I? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I see it. And then, of course, this is smart also. How can you do this also? Get sponsors, get co-marketers, joint venture people to help supplement pay for your advertising and your marketing. They contracted with Colonial Penn Insurance Company and said, give us X amount of money, and we'll throw your ride along. That's what one name for it. We'll throw your offer in there. So here you get your postcard thrown in there with, again, and they tell them, say, by the way, here's who our audience is. It's the cheapest, brokest people on earth. So you want to promote that you're only 35 cents a day. Don't promote that it's the best insurance, the highest quality. Don't do that. That's not our audience. Our audience wants the cheapest crap there is. So get your cheapest, crappiest policy and put that in here, and let's see what happens. And might even have another ride along or something. But anyway, there goes. Hey, band, have and. Oh, I got one more thing. I got junk all over the place now. Oops, it's falling all over the place. That's why the garbage has like a, it can go in there, has sides to it, like so the garbage goes in one place. And this one, oh, look, interesting. I saved it for last because this is the most interesting piece to me. This is addressed again to my mom because of that change of address. But look at this. I talk a lot about sneak up mail, where you do not say the name of the company. In this case, holy cramoly, you don't say nothing. So you saw me with that Vets nonprofit envelope, which I put right aside here along with the actual bag, just in case you forget to compare and contrast the amount of space taken up with words on it of the two pieces. Amazing contrast, right? Totally packed, totally empty. So they're really sneaking up completely. And just out of curiosity to see is what's on the inside as equally well done to get me to open this and go, what could it possibly be? Oh, it's hearing aids with the what I believe has to be fake scarcity, which you don't want to do. Special offers this week. You don't want to do that. That's fake. Well, it must work for them, but to me it's fake. I would put the date on it. If there was an actual date, I'd believe it's real, like we saw with the open house or events. Oh, it's this night. It's this weekend only. It's this thing, and you put the date on it. Special offers this week, and I'm guessing if I look on here, I'm not going to see a date anywhere of when this expires because they print these by the million and they just mail them out. And so, yeah, I see all the weasel claws small print now, and it doesn't have a date. Just says offer valid on purchase of whatever the company's hearing aid. Not valid with other offers, void where prohibited. Nothing about expiring, deadline, nothing. Oh, but it does count. This week only. Again, total BS. So you lost my trust. The price better be incredible now for me to overcome that loss of trust. And so hearing aids, which are outrageously priced, look at that. $1,000 and you're saving $2,000. My goodness, $3,000 for that. I know my mom had hearing aids. She was always talking about she had trouble with her fingers to replace the batteries in them. So whenever I was visiting, I was helping her replacing the batteries and such. But so years ago, could have been good to target my mom about hearing aids. But since she passed away 3.5 years ago, not good timing. So there's the sneak up to get me to open it. However, not germane to me. What? Just kidding. Don't need a hearing aid. All right. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Thanks, everyone, being here live. I saw some names scrolling, and now for some reason I don't see them. Thanks for everyone being here on the replay. I'll be back tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. As usually, there's an overabundance of craziness of news going on, and I will touch on something that's topical and on people's minds and in the news. And I will, as always, as usual, usually I do, almost always, share a business tip around it. Hope to see you then. Thanks for being here today. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Over and out. Bye-bye.